Okay, all passengers loaded. 169 passengers on Air Canada flight 852. Turn on the APU. Okay, hi everybody. We are today in Houston Intercontinental, and we are flying to Montreal. I've never done this sector before. I've been to both airports, but not on this flight. And this is a real-world flight that took off about 2 hours ago. In reality, Air Canada 582, and difference also is that flight, which is probably still airborne right now, is an Airbus A220-300, so a slightly smaller aircraft, but it did depart exactly from this gate, which is gate Alpha 8 at Houston, and we also plan to arrive at the same gate as the real aircraft once we get to Montreal. We also took note of a late change in the routing that they used. I think it's to do with trying to avoid bad weather. And so we've incorporated the latest route for that flight. Although it might be, that adjustment to the route might not be so appropriate for us since we're flying about 2 hours later. So we are just getting the APU started up, and putting the APU bleed on so that we can disconnect our ground power. So ground is disconnected, and we're ready to push back. We're right now looking to be about a little bit early. We'll probably want to push back in about 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pause the recording here, and then once we've pushed back and got the engine started and about to taxi, I'll resume. So let's hope this pause works. Okay guys, we are back again. Both engines started up, and we are ready to taxi. We've pushed back, and that's a WestJet coming down the pike. Houston traffic, Air Canada 582 is ready for taxi. We'll be taxiing via November Charlie from our parking bay Alpha 8. November Charlie, and then a left on November Bravo, and then a right onto Whiskey Whiskey holding point runway 15 left, Houston traffic. Now I don't know. That's parking brakes off. That WestJet, he's turning. I'm not sure where. Maybe he's not coming this far, but we'll check before we to this taxiway. So we're going to go on November Charlie. Let's take a gander again. Oh, he's still far away. No worries for us. Okay, let's check where we're going to go. Yeah, so we're going to turn right here, I mean left here. Left onto November Bravo. It's basically until we can't go any further. I'm going to take a left. Then we take this one. So let's get set up. TARA set. Pause here. I just want to take a look at VAT scope for a couple of reasons. We're going to look at, okay, so there's the Fort Worth Center is 135175. 135 175. That's so that when we cut across them, we'll have that. Memphis we can do en route. Okay. Looking right, looking left. We're good. Houston traffic, Air Canada 582 is lining up and taking off runway 15 left on the Lurik 8 departure bound for Montreal. altitude is 4,000.
Approaching 15 left.
Clear left, clear left, clear right.
On runway 15 left.
Okay, that 600 mark is after which we can start the turn to get to Knitke. Alright, Victor, all set? No. Flaps 5. We didn't do our final checks there. And let's quickly check the controls. A little bit out of order here. This has happened to me before, taking off without configuration. Alright. There we go. Flaps set. Alright. Throttles up to 40%. Stabilize. Toga. It is a takeoff 2. Release forward pressure. Rotate. Positive brake, gear up. Flaps 1. Okay, command mode. Houston traffic, Air Canada 582 is airborne passing 2,500 for 4,000, making a left-hand turn for Knitke. Okay, legs. Let's make that 10 turn. Let's climb to 16,000. Okay, flaps up. Okay. Houston traffic, Air Canada 582 now climbing to flight level 160, final call. Overcast. Okay, after takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on, and packs are on auto, landing gear is up, and flaps up, no lights. After takeoff checklist completed, turn our lights off. So we get out of this muck. We'll think about turning the start switches to auto, but I'm not comfortable about doing that yet. Soon we're going to have to switch over to Fort Worth Center. Well, Fort Worth Center, I believe, is right here. So it's before Lurik, between Enjoy and Lurik. The weather looks like. You can see a little bit of sky coming up. Crank it up to our final. Set. 370 in the box. So there's no restrictions here to worry about. You know, I think I'll fly us to the point where we get Fort Worth Center. Is that what it's called? Yep, Fort Worth Center. And although it's still quite a fair bit to go, let me see here. We're already going to be a cruise out, so I don't think you're going to get to listen to the well, there's no real point. I'll get above the clouds here and get the folks so that they can walk around. Turn the engine start switches to continuous, and then maybe I'll pause the recording at that point and then catch up a little bit later. Okay, so right now we're passing through flight level 190 for 370, and our estimated time of arrival in Montreal is 0032, and right now it's 21:43. So if it was 22, it would be 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes from now. We'll be arriving in Montreal. This is a Montreal Wednesday VATSIM event, and this is the furthest I've flown to get into Montreal for a Montreal Wednesday. My flights are getting longer. I shouldn't let that happen, but that's why I'm doing this system of pausing my recordings in between long segments of flight, so it's not such a long recording to listen to. Gosh, we're still cloudy at flight level 220, 15,000 feet to go up. Still hopeful that it'll be clear once we get above it. Yeah, look at that. It looks like we get some blue sky there. So there's no traffic in my way, so I'm going to go ahead and actually let me see if I can see that other aircraft behind us. Not Fort Worth. It will be 13255. Memphis. Oh, okay, we just lost Fort Worth. Oh, but look, Atlanta came up. Wow. It's dinner time, that's why. I had to time it like this because, you know, I wanted to land in Montreal in the right window. But anyway, okay, we're clear of clouds now. Engine start switches to auto, and let the folks out of their seats. So I'm going to pause the video now, and maybe when we're chatting to Memphis, I'll patch you in, start the recording again, just to cover a bit of that, and then we might go offline for a bit. It looks like you can see this. So once we get to Memphis, I don't think we actually get into Atlanta, but we might. I'll have to review the routing, and then I don't think we get into DC, even though it's up. I think we might get into Boston, but it's not there yet. And then of course Montreal's already up now. So that's what it looks like. The weather doesn't look too bad. except for maybe this problem is the system might be over Montreal as we get closer. So again, checkpointing, right now it's 21:47, and we've got about 2 hours and 40 minutes of flight time to go. And we're passing through flight level 280 for 370, and we'll... Hi guys,
Center American 728, flight level 390.
I started the recording again. We're
American 728 Memphis Center, no problem.
Memphis Center,
I did 728.
as you can hear. I said about 40 minutes into the flight now. We've got some clear air turbulence, and I've turned on the fasten seatbelt signs.
American 728 Memphis Center radar contact 40 north of El Dorado, VOR flight level 390. Hello.
You can see from our map here that we're going to be in Memphis airspace for a while, and after that, you know, the only thing I know for sure is that we're going to have Montreal, which is up there in the top right. But you know, Boston may
FedEx
come up.
4181 Memphis Airport is at 2 o'clock and 13
Cleveland may come up.
FedEx 4181
So,
heavy clear visual approach
we'll have to see.
runway 18 left.
But right now, this clear air turbulence is keeping folks in their seats. And we will catch you up in a little bit, but just wanted to demonstrate that we had some ATC on this flight en route anyway. So we are at cruise altitude with flight level 370, and I did explore whether it would be reasonable to climb higher, but we'd have to go to 390, which is above right now our maximum indicated. So we're going to stay here for a while longer and see if an opportunity doesn't come up a little further down to climb to a higher flight level. Otherwise, this is fine. The plan was to stick to flight level 370 for the whole flight. Okay, guys, we'll catch you guys up in a little bit. We're about 2.5 hours into the flight now, and we're about 25 miles to our top of descent. You can see from the laptop, the iPad screen, you know, we're trying to beat this front in to land before the weather gets to Montreal, which will be very interesting. It looks like it's going pretty fast, but that's just a playback. I think we're going to be fine getting in before the weather. I had estimated that we would set up for a 06 left approach, but then all of a sudden information came that it was going to be a 24 right. So I flipped all the settings,
maintain 210,
and then it flipped back again to 06 left. So I had to reprogram again. But right now we are set up for
6190 at
a 06 left approach.
On a 4 right approach and maintain 210 knots or greater.
We're still doing an impact 4 arrival.
That's 4 right approach, maintain 210 knots or greater.
And we have been cleared to descend to flight level 270 at pilot's discretion. So I've set 270, we're on the VNAV path, so we will start descending at our top of descent.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, air transat 824.
Hopefully our descent is just ahead
Delta
of the muck.
1331,
We'll
Delta
see.
maintain 3000.
I see the muck in there though.
Delta maintain 3000, Delta 1331.
That last frame, the furthest forward it is the current. So if I do a pause now, let's do a pause.
Air Canada 582, slight change of plans. Just start your descent now, flight level 270.
Okay, descend now, flight level 270, Air Canada 582. Okay, so let's do our descent now.
JetBlue 6190, slight change of plans for you. JetBlue 225, contact New York Center 125.32. Have a good day.
225 New York Center, have a great one.
November 117 Mike Delta, welcome to Portland, taxi ramp via Alpha Charlie, have a good day.
Taxi ramp via Alpha Charlie for November 117 Mike Delta, thank you, have a good day.
Delta 1331,
Descent
turn
checklist.
right heading 310.
Pressurization landing altitude has been set. Recall. Check. Auto brakes have been set to 3.
Boston Center, Chapter 1926, 50360 at 17
Approach
Nakamata
briefing has been
Ave.
completed. Descent
Delta
checklist complete.
1926, Boston Center, good evening.
We want to cut the curves.
American
280.
1595,
There we
Boston
go.
Center, hello, sorry for the wait, cross 24 left at kilo and turn right on Mike.
Alright, cross 24 left, I kilo right on Mike. American.
Wait is
1595.
American 1570, Boston Center, cross 24 left at kilo, turn right on Mike.
4 left at kilo, right on Mike, American 1570.
Delta 1331, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
010, join the localizer, Delta 1331.
Delta 1331, 5 miles from Milk, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS, 184 right approach.
Maintain 2000 until established, but ILS 184 right approach, Delta 1331.
JetBlue 6190, maintain 190 knots.
190, JetBlue 6190.
Delta 1331, maintain 170 knots or greater until Milk.
Maintain 170 knots or greater until Milk, Delta 1331.
American 1595, actually 1 second. There we go, American 1595, wind 150 at 11, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi away, 9K, takeoff, thank you. Appreciate it.
Air Canada 582, contact Montreal Center, 128 point, I'm sorry, wrong frequency, 128.77, have a good night.
okay. Over to 12877 Montreal Center. Air Canada 582. Good night.
Lufthansa 478 Heavy, contact arrivals 132.85.
To do this, this is 1.4.
3285 today.
1.4. 1.4
Montreal
is
Center, hello.
145.8.
We're looking for airport clear.
Alright, 0173.
Montreal Center, good evening. Air Canada 582, descending through flight level 312 for 270.
Canada 582, Montreal Center, good evening. Runway 06 left, information whiskey, altimeter 3012.
Okay, 3012 is the altimeter, information whiskey, and 06 left, Air Canada 582.
Canada 582, proceed direct to RV, descend 8000.
Okay, direct to RV, descend 8000, Air Canada 582. Legs, RV, descend to 8000.
37 Montreal Center, should we be with you or?
Yes, you should be with me.
Alright, perfect. Then yeah, we'll pick up IFR clearance and request it.
Roger, stand by. The Jet 810, contact Toronto Center 12577, good day.
12577.
For Canada 173, for sequence, Mach 0.76 or less, transition to 290 knots or less.
Mach 7. We get the Mach one more time?
0.76 or less, and transition to 290 knots or less.
And,
Mach 76 left and transition to our jet knots for left for assignment here.
Thank you. Air Canada 582, speed 290 knots or greater for sequence. Air Canada 582, speed 290 knots or better for sequence.
290 knots or better for sequence, Air Canada 582.
Jet 1337, you're clear to the Iqaluit Airport, Quebec 6 departure, flight plan route, runway 06, squawk 0333.
3016.
Canada 173, descend 10,000, Montreal altimeter 3012.
10,000, Messenger 2312, Canada 0 spin.
012. Jeez, it's changing quick. It's that weather system coming in.
Tomjet 1337.
Go for 1337.
Tomjet 1337, clear to Calawit, Quebec 6 departure, flight plan route, runway 06, squawk 0333.
It's getting busy, folks. We should be on the ground.
We're cleared of the public street. We'll expect runway 06 and 0333
In about
in the box for
20 minutes.
Tomjet 1333, readback is correct. You may push at your discretion. Call ready for taxi.
Let's get folks in their seats.
We'll call for ready for taxi.
And some splotchiness. I'm
Canada
gonna-
242, tu as décollé, piste 06.
The engine start switches to continuous. You can see that weather system. We are just beating the front edge of it. Let's see. Look at that. We're just beating it. That is nuts. Hopefully I don't have a missed approach. I think if I had a missed approach, I'd have to get into the thick of that. So I'm very pleased about that. So ARC was 11.1. Oh, Kurds. You miss Kurds? I already wrote Kurds down. So, art. What is art? Art was 11.1. Got that. Oh, because we got a direct. That's right. So now we're looking at RV being 10.7. Which is 1.4 again, which is what we set up. Sorry, I'm just calculating the landing weight. All right, we are beyond the weather. Gosh, we are so lucky. So lucky. I mean, literally, look at that. We are getting in front of that system. Let me show that to you full screen. We managed to get in front of it, and it looks like it's going faster than us, but it's just a replay, so the speed should not be taken as indication. The trend is going in the right direction, but
Canada 242,
we are ahead of it.
480, montée niveau de vol 300.
We are good.
À droite, 180, on monte à 300.
Alright, now we need to stay focused and zoom into what we're doing. We're going straight to RV. So just a reminder, now that we're back to 06, we're going to vacate either at Bravo 3 or Bravo 5 and then come back on the parallel taxiway the opposite direction down to Bravo 4, and our parking bay of choice is parking 79er. Restrictions at RV, none, but the next ones after that. Oh, standard. They're getting swallowed up now. What happened to Montreal? Montreal, so still out there.
Hello, Scandinavian 101 Heavy, so 250 Canadian 10-11 Heavy, Montreal Center. À Canada 242 à droite, direct Stemro, en route Sierra Echo Mike Romeo South.
À droite, direct Stemro en route pour Canada.
À Canada 173, vectors for sequence, flying 050. Heading 050, Canada 173 with two overshoot, but not more than about 5 minutes, Billy. No worries, I will go ahead and get back to you right now, Canada 173. Roger, Canada 582, B250 now, fly 050.
250 knots, and what was the other guidance?
Canada 582, heading 050.
Heading 050, Air Canada 582.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate, as use of such devices could interfere with the electronic landing equipment on board the aircraft. In final preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seat backs are in the upright position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to complete their final compliance check and to collect...
Well, 120, Canada 582, contact arrivals 132.85.
132.85, Air Canada 582. Good night.
Good night.
Purple 1, extra alpha. Motion 1088, turn left heading 090 for the intercept, 0 left, runway 06 left approach, maintain speed 160 or less until verbal.
Left heading 090 for the intercept, cleared ILS, runway 06 left approach, 160 or less until verbal, ocean will be ready.
Approach Air Canada 582 with you, descending through 10,600 for 8,000.
Air Canada 582 Montreal, arrivals, bonsoir. No ATS unfortunately tonight, altimeter 3012, runway 06 left.
3012, runway 06 left, Air Canada 582.
One X-ray Alpha, contact Montreal Tower 119er, decimal 3, good night.
119er tree, 1 X-ray alpha, thank you.
Lufthansa 478, turn right, heading 330.
330, Lufthansa 478.
Flaps 1. So what's approach is 13285.
Star Lima Golf 1 autorisation.
On est prêt.
119.
Star Lima Golf 1, merci pour votre patience, autorisé à Peterborough via le Mirabel 9 départ. Voie de plan de vol départ piste 06 affiché 1002.
vous appelez Tulboro, on va venir à date 9, piste 06,
119.3, that's tower frequency. That's what I should get next.
Salma Golf 1, lecture correct. Mirabel, malheureusement, pas des 10. Altimet 301, les vents 0906. Rappelez près de
on rappelle circuler, Lima Golf 1.
Lufthansa 478, turn right heading 030160 until verbal.
03 clear, sorry, 030 cleared the approach, maintain 160 to verbal, Lufthansa 478.
Air Canada 582, descend 6,000, 190.
Descend 6,190 knots, Air Canada 582.
Montreal departure, FedEx
6,190
at
knots.
1,400 on the Montreal Tower.
That's 2.
FedEx 1130, heavy Montreal, Montreal arrivals, bonsoir. Maintain runway heading, passing 3,000, considering Tamco on course. Climb 16,000.
Maintain runway heading until 3,000 at 3,000, cleared to waypoint Tilcoa. I'm maintain 16,000 after FedEx 1130.
Montreal arrival 0133,
Okay, let's put
Air
the
Canada 248, turn left heading 150.
arrivals chart now.
Left
Need to get
150, Air
3,000.
Canada 248.
Air Canada 582, turn right heading 150.
Right heading 150, Air Canada 582. 150.
Ocean 1088, contact Montreal Tower 119, decimal 3, good night.
Tower 119, decimal 3, have an exit Ocean 1088.
Montreal Canada 173, heavy on the attitude arrival.
Air Canada 173, heavy Montreal arrivals, bonsoir. No ATIS tonight, unfortunately. Runway 06 left, altimeter 3012.
Number 3012, do you want to float?
Yeah, Air Canada 173, that will help. Thank you. Reduce speed to 190 or less.
190 less, so we'll between that less until speed.
The weather coming up, 3,000, left heading 330, Air Canada 582.
Air Canada 582, just to be sure that heading is 0. Correction, Air Canada 582, fly heading 090 minus 6.
090, Air Canada 582.
FedEx 1130, contact Montreal Center 12877.
Voodoo, Montreal Center 128.77. A bientôt.
Air Canada 582, heading 030 for the intercept, clear Dallas, runway 06 left approach, speed 190 until Guzalta. Air Canada 248, left heading 090 for the intercept, clear Dallas, runway 06 left approach, speed 160 until verbal.
Left 090, speed 190 until verbal, Air Canada 240.
Air Canada 248, speed 160 until verbal.
160 until verbal, Air Canada 2.
Flex 10.
Air Canada 173, turn right heading 150.
Right 150, altimeter.
Victor Lima Golf 1, on serait prêt à circuler.
Victor Lima Golf 1, altimetre 302, circuler India, kilo, attendez à l'écart 0.
India Kilo reste à l'écart de 06, Victor Lima Golf 1.
Lufthansa 478, contact Montreal Tower 119, decimal 3.
19.3 only, Lufthansa 478.
Air Canada 582, reduce speed 160 or less until verbal.
160 or less until Burpo, Air Canada 582. Okay, flaps 15. Flaps 30.
Air Canada 173, maintain present heading, descent 6000. You're going to be intercepting from the south eventually.
AJ 6000.
152, let's say. Okay, lights on. Before landing checklist. Okay, engine start switches to continuous, speed brake is armed, landing gear is down, and flaps green.
Air Canada 248,
Say.
contact Montreal Tower 119.3.
119.3 Air Canada. Air Canada 248.
Intercept should be at 3000. Let's have a look at that.
Air Canada 173, turn left heading 030, descend 3000.
Salta.
660 3000, Canada 173.
Somebody at the same altitude as me. That's not good. Gosh, I hope I don't have to go around. We've got about
Lima Golf
5
rappelez-moi l'envers.
5
Les
miles
vents 090 à 6, autorisé à décoller plus
separation. Okay, vacating to the right. What do
Air
we
Canada
want?
173, maintain present heading for the intercept through the left runway 06 left approach. Speed 190 until Exalta.
We're on a jump to Exalta clear out left, runway 06 left approach, only team present heading Exalta, Alpha Share, Kid 173 heavy.
79.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
Works for me.
Air Canada 582, contact Montreal Tower 119.3, good night.
119.3, Air Canada 582, good night.
861, Bravo 4 in the South Grand Ocean 108.
A1 Echo, line up on waypoint 061. Trying to fit weight to 065 at Blanco. I got a 320 runway 06 left, altimeter 301 and 210.
Okay, that's better now.
Roger, taxiing to 06 left, Air Canada 320.
Montreal Tower, Air Canada 582 is on the localizer 06 left.
Air Canada 582, Montreal Tower, grading number 2, following 787 for mile final, continue approach.
Continue approach number 2, Air Canada 582.
Good evening, Montreal Tower, American 1477 at gate 58, you're requesting how far is left line?
American 1477 Montreal Tower, can you think that might be
Can't believe that. No, that's 79 is what we wanted.
Tower Air Canada 248, we are clear to land.
81 Echo on departure, turn left heading 025, contact departure from airborne wind to 100 at 15, clear takeoff on the 06 left.
025 on the heading and clear for takeoff to 06 left, contact departure. Thanks for great work at Wago.
Air Canada 442 heavy, ready for push.
I got a 248 heavy, 110.
Okay, we got comfortable space now.
06 left, clear for
Vacating to the right.
248.
What's down to 478, welcome to Montreal, the happy.
You guys weren't with me for the Vectors to Copenhagen on Monday.
Nothing
But
planned.
I had to go around. Didn't capture the glide slope. And then, I got in a stall situation when I was climbing out for the missed approach.
What's down to 478,
Went into a dive, but managed to save the day.
Bravo 4 and South Ramsey.
Didn't want to repeat that again.
Gate 63 via Bravo, Bravo 4 to the south ramp. On 4788.
We're at gate 79, yeah. This thing is too small for me. Well, an A220.
American 1477, heavy clearance advisory to copy.
I'm ready to copy. American 147.
Ocean 1088 heavy, give way to the Air Canada 320 passing on south France, left to right.
Okay, he's already
Giving way to
landed.
the Canada passing left right, Ocean 1088.
American 1477, make sure to Atlanta,
to the
the
right.
Montreal 2 departure, left line
Okay.
route, runway 06
He's
left,
vacated.
squawk
I can see him.
1031, departure frequency 132.
Alright, nice job. I wonder which vacate you took.
Sorry, could you repeat the squawk for American 147?
American 1477, squawk 1031.
Tower, Air Canada 582, do I have clearance to land?
I got 582, winds 10 at 15, clear land, moving 065.
Clear land, runway 06 left, Air Canada 582.
Approaching 06 left.
American 1477, confirm squawk code 1031.
Okay. Autopilot disconnect.
American 147 is clear to Atlanta for a CYUL. Expecting runway 06 left for departure. Squawk 1031 and the departure frequency 132.85. American 147.
American 1477, reback as pressed. Become ready for
Check.
sir.
Approaching minimums.
Roger that, American 147. Thank you.
Okay, 153 heavy established 6 left.
Minimums.
Landing.
American 248, do you have the
We have gate 36.
Auto throttle disconnect.
100.
Air Canada 582, go around, fly run, heading climb 3000.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Let's go to the next bay.
Approaching 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will take the captain a few moments to taxi to the gate, and we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft comes to a complete stop at the gate. That will be the only indication that it is safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any hand luggage. This is the termination of our flight, so we ask that you check the seatbelt pockets and overhead lockers for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening overhead lockers, as the keys may have shifted during our flight. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you.
Air Canada 248, sorry, what's your gate?
Gate 36.
Air Canada 248, say again.
Gate 36, Air Canada 248.
Air Canada 582 has vacated the active at Bravo 5.
582, roger, stand by.
Air Canada 173 heavy, short final runway 6 left.
Air Canada 173 heavy, continue approach. Number 1, traffic departing in front of you.
Traffic department, 5 here, on the video heavy.
Air Canada 582, taxi via, make a right onto Bravo, you're not past the whole turn line.
Okay, onto Bravo. The bay I want is 79er.
Air Canada 320, contact departures 1 airborne, 120 at 15, clear takeoff from 06 left. Translate.
Clear to take off after airport 132-850, Air Canada 320, sorry.
He crossed my runway. I think they
Montreal Tower,
asked
American
me to
177,
go around. I'm not 100% sure.
Ready for push and start.
Okay, 173. Are we clear to land or are we going around?
Again, 173, yep, winds 10 at 15, clear to land from 06 left.
Clear at 6 left, Kilo 173.
Station calling for pushback, call sign.
442, ready for pushback.
Station calling, call sign only.
Look at that.
Traffic.
Aircraft taking off, aircraft landing, aircraft on the taxi, on the exit.
You're going to 248, make a right on Bravo, I'll call you for your gate.
Right on Bravo, Air Canada 248.
You're going to 582 gateway to company 787 on Bravo 3.
I'm already ahead of him, sorry.
Roger. You're going to 248 gateway to company traffic on Bravo.
Roger, giving way to the company traffic, Air Canada 248.
You're going to 442 pushback, nose facing west, coming ready to taxi.
Pushback facing west, Air Canada 42 call for taxi.
Kind of 173, exit right on Bravo 5, stand by.
Kilo 173, vacate Bravo 5.
I can have 582, so did I find your gate?
79.
Kind of 582, Roger, taxi, gate 79, yeah, Bravo 4, north ramp, west lane, good night.
Okay, yeah, Bravo 4, north ramp, west lane, Air Canada 582, good night.
You're going to 248, I believe you asked for gate 36, that does not exist. What do you take? Gate 52.
We'll take any gate, Air Canada 248 heavy.
You're going to 248, Roger, thank you, taxi, gate 52 via Bravo, India, Echo, right on the north ramp, then south ramp, good night.
Alright, gate 52 via Bravo India Echo, right on the north ramp, left on the south ramp, Air Canada 248 heavy.
They're going to 173, do you have gate?
North ramp.
5 for 173.
Okay, 173, say again.
Gate 55.
You're going to 173, Roger, taxi, gate 55, via Bravo, Echo, correction, Bravo, India.
So right on north
Echo,
ramp.
north ramp, south ramp, good night.
Bravo, India, Echo, north ramp, south ramp, good one. Right there, 173.
The north ramp.
Montreal Tower, American 1477 is ready for push and start.
Right turn. And west ramp. So we're going to turn here, north ramp, right turn. And west lane, so it's the far side. It's not the first turning, it's the second one. First one is the second one. Left turn.
And that Air Canada 730. Hey, from Air Canada 730. Air Canada 730, Roger, so target each and your southern thanks for exercise with each copy. Ready copy, 730. Air Canada 730, close to LaGuardia via the Montreal Trudeau.
Wow, that was a pretty good flight. I got to listen to that recording a little bit more and see if I was asked to go around.
November, India,
Oh, look at all those aircraft taking up these
Direct
spots.
Alvin PR, Alpha Bravo, flight plan, reach runway 06 left, walk 1052, departure frequency 132.85.
So we're just gonna go counterclockwise, I guess.
Clear
Oh,
level
7-9.
area, Montreal 2,
Okay.
departure of Fawn. Vectors to Fawn, then Bugsy, then Nippy, then Albany, runway 06 left, block 6052, Canada Center.
Okay, 730, block 1052.
Block 1050,
Look at all this traffic here.
Again, 730, revenge is correct. Next day, coming right from
Also Canada Center.
Montreal Tower, American 147, request to push.
American 147, push back straight out, coming ready to taxi.
Roger, American 147.
Montreal Tower, Air Canada 442, ready for taxi,
American 442, runway 06 left, Alpha number 3012, taxi via the south ramp.
taxi via
7-9er. We're gonna go counterclockwise.
Tour de Montréal, Air Canada, c'est toujours en attente d'autorisation IFR.
Air Canada 78, pour moi, voir actuellement pour le délai, beaucoup de trafic, n'hésitez pas à me rappeler pour cette vue de autorisé à Toronto, il y a le départ Montréal 2.
Look at that 787 American.
1-0.
Beautiful.
Et la fréquence de départ 1-3-2 du 5.
Autorisé à Toronto Pearson via le Montréal 2, départ 0606 gauche. Fréquence de départ 132,85. On affiche 1066 à Canada Intercity.
Canada 78 Tower, correct, information extrait, on prêt pour commandement.
Can't see where. I think I'm the one next to that aircraft. So that's 85.
Tour de Montréal, bonsoir, WestJet 11 avec X-Ray, request IFR to Quebec City.
Okay, I see where we are.
WestJet 11, tournement bonsoir, on veut déposer à Québec, la départ Montréal 2.
Blinding lights off.
De 06 gauche, affiché 1021, la fréquence de départ 132 décimales.
Autorisé à Québec via Montréal 2 Departure, piste 06 gauche, squawk 1021, fréquence de départ 132.850 WestJet 11.
Again, the 442 heavy contact departure from airport 100 at 15, clear takeoff on the 06 left, on grade 5.
So it said I was too little, I was too big for this parking spot, but it did assign it to me.
On va rappeler pour le push and start. Merci beaucoup, WestJet 11.
Should be parking on that number 2 spot. Alright, parked at
Air Canada 730.
0046.
Just to be sure, request push and start.
Powering down. We leave one fuel tank on and let's get the ground power.
Air Canada 730, push back straight out, coming ready to taxi.
Right, push back straight,
power
call taxi,
is
Air Canada
on.
730, thank you.
Okay. And bleed air off and APU off and fuel off.
Air Canada 178, on est prêt à refouler.
Air Canada 178, refouler nez à l'est, rapidement prêt à circuler.
Okay, let folks out of their seats.
On refoule le nez à l'est et on vous rappelle après à circuler Air Canada 178.
Tax off. Bleed air off. Lights off. Okay, let's get
This parking is too
deboarding.
small for your aircraft.
Yeah, but we're using it. Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
It's technically not too small, I think. We had data on it, and it's the wingspan exactly meets with the requirement. So I'm not sure what they're talking about.
Passengers deboarding starting.
All right. Passengers deboarding. But why am I not hearing them deboard? Strange the way this thing works. Maybe I need to put everything off. Okay, so what was that? 147? I can go and correct it. 0047. Let's just say that for now. And ATC report set times. Set times takeoff was at 21:34. Landing 0033. And elapsed time 2:59:23. We did it in under 3 hours. And fuel remaining was 9,000.
Montreal Tower, American 147,
321.
information X-ray on board.
So 169 passengers. That's a full flight for Air Canada 737 MAX. All safely deposited in Montreal after a 3-hour flight.
And station calling again.
So
American 147.
thanks for joining in this flight.
American 147, runway 06 left, altimeter.
We gotta take a shot that I can use
He has west lane and
for the
Taxi runway 60
the
left.
recording, which
the
you haven't
west
been
lane.
able to see yet.
American 147.
And we'll call that a day. Did I get everything out?
30 information X-ray, request taxi.
Yeah, so let's have a look at where that weather system is now. Is it over us yet?
Air Canada 730,
I'm wondering if we can watch it.
Taxi via the west lane.
So it's going to be coming to our right.
06 left via west lane and southbound.
All right.
Air Canada 730, thank you.
No, it looks clear.
Air Canada 178, prêt à circuler la piste 06 gauche avec information écrite.
Air Canada 178, puis 06 gauche.
It must be coming.
3012 circuler
So
via
that,
la rampe nord.
that Air Canada aircraft there, next to us,
On circule via la rampe nord, Air Canada 178.
is, yeah, that's what's on the ground in Montreal. And he is going to, oh, LaGuardia. Okay, well, thanks for joining. It was good to have you aboard, and we'll catch up on our next flight. Ciao for now.